This is Black Talk Radio News Brief. My name is Scotty Reed. Please visit blacktalkradionetwork.com for more independently produced black media. Now, you may or may not have heard of the story about this journalist who was killed in occupied Palestine. Y'all might be calling it Israel or whatever. But Shireen Abu Akleh was murdered by Israeli forces while covering things that was going on inside of occupied Palestine. Now, the media is saying that she's a Palestinian, which she is of Palestinian descent, but she's also a U.S. citizen. Why isn't that being highlighted? Because that would put pressure on the Biden administration to do something. You know, issue some sanctions or something against the Israelis for killing a journalist. But see, the United States government is not really interested in press freedom. See, the ideal of the First Amendment and freedom of the press means that the press is free to criticize and investigate and expose corruption within the United States. That's what the First Amendment is talking about when it's talking about freedom of the press. But today, what we mostly have is these corporate news outlets who are freely pushing propaganda for the U.S. government. They're not really interested in the truth. You know, during the Trump administration, they was talking about this war on the press. But again, you know, here we also have the journalist who started WikiLeaks, Julian Assange is his name, who the CIA plotted to kill that man. Why? Because as a journalist, he published some leaks, all right, no different than the recent Supreme Court leak. Somebody from the U.S. Government in the military leaked some video to WikiLeaks, and they published that video showing U.S. military personnel murdering people in Iraq. And so what is the U.S. response? The U.S. response was to persecute this man, come up with assassination plots, and now they're trying to extradite him to the United States to prosecute him as some kind of spy. All right, so I tell you, man, a lot of stuff in the United States is a sham. And we need to acknowledge that, because the only way that we are going to make it better is by shining a light on the problems. All right, this is Scotty. Peace. I'm out.